You want to get a 6 to 7% conversion rate on your Shopify web shop, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. Okay, so I'm not only going to explain you how you can get a high conversion rate, but I'm going to show you the exact framework that I'm using for my product pages, right, to get the highest conversion rate as possible. So with no further ado, let's get straight into this video. Real quick, my name is Dan. I don't have a course, I don't have anything to sell you. I'm just running a growth marketing agency for e-commerce brands doing at least 50k in monthly recurring revenue. Okay, with that being said, let's get straight into it. Here is some quick proof about some high conversion rates, also a high conversion rate with a high average order value. But before I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step framework that you can steal, I just want to say, don't get blind by a high conversion rate. Okay, getting a high conversion rate is not only having a good website, it's also the right offer, great marketing, social proof, and simplicity. Okay, so to get these types of conversion rates over here, we're basically advertising the right offer. Okay, so the right offer for the right audience, great marketing, some great creatives, and I'm going to show you also later on in this video how you can get that and how you can combine that with a good product page. Social proof, I mean with that social proof on the product pages, but also on the advertisement, but also simplicity. Okay, because nowadays a lot of landing pages, a lot of product pages, right, of stores that I get in my Twitter DM or that I see online, it's so many colors, it's so many distractions, outbound links, and yeah, to get this kind of conversion rates over here, you really need to get simplicity. Okay, so that's also why I added in here simplicity and trust, the only two things you need to keep in mind when you're building product page. Okay, but you have to combine it, of course, with great marketing. Okay, same with if you advertising, right, and let's say techno party, right, and your marketing is everything is like all around techno, but then they come on your website, aka the party, and it's like a hardcore party, people will go away. Okay, so that's really important, that to get the high conversion rate you need to have good marketing, right, and it needs to be working together to get a high conversion rate. Okay, so with no further ado, let's get straight in the framework that I use. Okay, and I'm gonna be step by step showing the elements, right, and why I am choosing this to get the high conversion rate. Okay, a lot of conversion rates in this video. So over here, this is the photo image section. Okay, and by the way, this is a desktop version. So over here, the photo image section, what I always would like to use and what works the best is that you have a white product photo, right, meaning let's say this iPhone, right, with just a white back, right, so immediately people can see what it is. UGC, right, so in this case, if you're advertising with person A, you can also let that same person coming back over here in the photo images, lifestyle images, right, you can combine it with the UGC, and also what I would like is to add the shipping box. Okay, so how will people receive the product? A quick tip, what you can do if you're selling a product where you can get a higher average order value is basically that you add a product photo with more people on it, so people can resonate with, okay, hey, this is basically a product for more people, let's buy some more for my friends or family. Okay, a quick tip. So that's basically in here. Easy navigation, right? A lot of photos are most of the over here in the site. I always would like to have it in here and also make it visual so people know, oh hey, there are like more photos, so they can click around. Okay, over here what I would like to do in here, you got the title, is above the title is to add social proof. So let's say you're selling products to moms, right? What you can do is, like, this means great 300 plus reviews, is that you say happy moms. Okay, 300 happy plus moms, something like that. So yeah, you can always move around with the type of products or niche or audience that you're selling to. Okay, then over here you got the title, then the price section. I always add or like to make the before price like smaller and sometimes a different color, and the original price, right, the price that is selling now, make it bold and a little bit more bigger so it's easy and clear. Okay, this is a real important section, okay, because this is called an above the fold section, especially if you are mobile. This is what people gonna see. And what I really like about this brand I was doing, that they use the description in here plus USPs. Okay, so keep in mind what I told you over here is to get simplicity and trust, right? It's basically what you need to have here as well. Trust over here and simplicity. This is a real easy description of your product plus USPs, right, on how it works. So basically this also something that I would like to do for a lot of the product pages is to get like a real small description, right, with maybe 1 or 2 sentences with the biggest USPs, and then a breakdown of the USPs with bullet points. Okay, and you can use emojis over here. You can also use like just dots or whatever. Okay, so this is something that I really like. Also in here, and I basically use 2 different types of add to cart sections, is Because you also want to have a higher average order value, right? And how can you do that is by offering bundles. A lot of the times there are quantity selectors, but people are not really using them, okay? So what you can do instead is to add bundles. Basically in here I removed like the name of the second product because that's one of my clients and I don't want to review them unless I got permission for them. But like I said in here, like one perfume, 2 plus 1 perfume, and then a higher price, okay? So basically what this means is that people can buy more products instead of using the quantity selector, okay? And also what you can add is like a free product, right? That's also something that I really like, is that you're offering free products. And that's something with this bundle app, it's called Kaching, you can really use, okay? Also in here is you can also, instead of using like this type of volume discounts, you can also add bundles, okay? So basically it will look something like this, okay? So people can easily get also a higher conversion rate. Also what you can do is instead of 1 perfume, 2 plus 1 perfume, you can call it like single, duo, family package, okay? It depends a bit on what type of products you're selling. Then really important, one clear add to cart button, okay? Sometimes I see like buttons with the purple button, right? Shop now, or you got the add to cart, but also checkout. Just use one button, guys, okay? One clear call to action always works the best. Below there, a little bit of social proof, right? I like to add payment badges in here, not the old ones that everyone was using 2080, 2090 with the trust badges, you know, with the secure payment, other kind of stuff. Just use clean payment badges, okay? Then in here, a description to get more clarity, right? Details of the product. You can also call it like description, and this is basically like a drop down menu, so your page will not be like really long, but just small and easy, plus shipping info, okay? Really important to show people shipping info, okay? So that's basically the whole above the fold section. Like I said, a lot of social proof like here, and also simplicity with like, okay, hey, instead of quantity selector, oh, how many products do I need to do? No, you basically tell them, okay, hey, 1 perfume, 2 plus 1 is like 1 free, right? So real easy to understand. So a lot of simplicity on the above fold section as well, okay? Then in here, extra social proof. I like to use Trustpilot. If you don't have Trustpilot, then yeah, you can use Looks or Judge Me, but I would like to add a little bit below on the product page, okay? What you can do as well, if you don't have Trustpilot, but you have as seen on, is that you basically use this section over here, okay? Don't make it too big, but it's important that if you got the trust, that you highlight it on the product page, okay? Then this is something what the Udi does really well, is basically an image, a story image, basically a USP plus description, and this is a gift with the USPs in here, okay? Also what I really like is a compare table, and of course guys, it depends on what type of products you are selling, but in here what this brand is doing really good when it comes down to the supplements is their supplements versus other ones, okay? And make sure that you add your highlighted USPs of your products, okay? Why is your product different than other ones, okay? Than your competitors. Don't use competitor names. I'm not sure. It depends, of course, per country, but I don't think that's legal. And also you don't want to do that because then you're basically introducing competitors to your traffic. Also, what I really like is a FAQ section. Also works really, really well. But what you need to do is, if you're gonna use this FAQ, don't make it complicated. Keep it simple and clean, okay? Clarity. So you can basically use the FAQ, bind it with USPs. What do I mean by that is, instead of saying things like, how long is your shipping? Say things like, do you have fast shipping? Because then the answer can be like, or yes or no. In this case, of course, yes, we got fast ship, right? Inclusive track and trace, whatever you're doing, okay? So make sure you use this FAQ as a USP section, okay? So don't make it complicated, because yeah, if you're saying like, hey, how long is your shipping, then collapse, and then it's basically not really USPs, okay? So make sure that if you're gonna use the FAQ section, that you use it as USPs, okay? Also really important is over here, something that I really like is store guarantees, basically something about the shipping, pay now, order now, pay later, and something about the return policies, okay? Something that I really like about this brand, I think it was Icon Amsterdam, that does a pretty good job in here, and then you got the footer, okay? So that's basically the framework that I use for my own stores back in the days, and I see it a lot working with other brands that I'm seeing online, but also a lot of my clients are using this type of framework to get a high conversion rate, okay? Like I said, it's not only getting a high conversion rate that's happening on the landing page or the product page, it's also happening in your marketing. If you don't run the right UGCs or the right content, right, to the right audience, and they will come to a completely different website or landing page, they will not convert, okay? It's something to keep in mind as well. So real simple, images, social proof with a clarity in here. Make sure that you use bundles like this or this to get a higher average order value. Clear next step, right? Guys, really important. Don't use multiple buttons, just one. Review section, then USP plus descriptions of USPs, compare table, FAQ, store guarantees / highlights, and a filter. Okay, that's basically it. Nothing more that you can add in here. One last thing that I would like to touch is that you can use a Shopify booster add to cart, or you can use buttons. Okay, so basically what is a Shopify booster add to cart? The moment I scroll down in here, there will be like an extra add to cart button. Okay, that's something that I always would like to add. You can use it with the app Shopify booster, or what you can do is basically use this button in here and add it in here and in here and in here and in here. Okay, so basically instead of the booster, you can just use the buttons. Depends a bit on the niche or products I'm selling. It depends a bit on the store, which one I'm using. Okay, with that being said, this is literally the framework, the step-by-step design template that you can use for your own store that gets me a 6 to 7% conversion rate, right? As you can see over here, sometimes even higher. So make sure you're using it. Make sure that you always think by yourself. Don't copy paste everything I'm saying. I'm trying to teach you that you can build it by your own. So don't copy paste everything. This is working for me really well. Make sure that you always add your own tone of voice into the product page, okay? Because every store, every niche is different. With that being said, I hope you have an amazing day. Check out all of the other content on my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe if you find it valuable. And with that being said, I'm see you in the next video. Bye.